YouTube, it's your guy, Not Your Average Trucker, back at it, another video. As you can see, big old box, another e-bike. Today we have with us the Talon T757. Talon T757. This is a 750 watt, 48 volt, 13 amp hour e-bike. Top speed about 28 miles per hour. Has multiple levels of pedal assist. Has a max range of about 40 miles. We're gonna unbox this big old box. We're gonna put it together. We're gonna test ride it, and we're gonna see if this. All right, let's take a look at what's in the box. As you know, as always, this one was delivered by FedEx. And y'all know, I have a long-standing beef with FedEx. As you can see here, Talon 757. Weight and all that, handle with care, 2-person handle. All right, nothing special about the outside of the box. All right. Okay. Well, at least this box is not beat up, man. My last several packages from FedEx have been beat up. This one's not beat up. So far, I can see this has a nice, thick seat. Nice, thick seat. So far, so good. All right. Got the box ripped open. So far, no complaints with the packaging. Looks like this won't be a very labor-intensive install because most of it looks to be put together. So far, I can see that I'm gonna have to put the handlebar on. Obviously, I'm gonna have to put the front wheel on. I'm gonna have to put the pedals on. And that's about it, man. So kudos to Talon. This is the T757. Arrived packaged good. And most of all, don't look like at first glance that they're giving me too much labor. Let's do it. All right, let's see what we get in the first little mystery box. Okay. Looks like a headlight. We got the headlight. All right. Okay, well, this box was already open. Okay. So, looks like a foot peg. Foot peg. Another foot peg. Okay. Looks like a manual and a quick release for your wheel. Another product manual. Probably the install guide. Let's see what this is. This appears to be the charger. This is a 2-amp charger. Wow. So this is a 13-amp battery. So you're looking at about 6.5 hours to charge it from completely dead to full. Manual for your charger. Let's see. Got a set of pedals. I see some tools. Looks like they give you some tools down here. Some Allens. And looks to be about it, man. The rest of it is the bike itself. So as you can see, you got your front tire. I don't know if you can see, but it's front tire behind some cardboard. You got a set of keys zip tied to your handlebar. And it looks to be about it, man. Pretty self-explanatory. Doesn't look too labor intensive like I said before. So that's a fender. So what I'm gonna do here is probably just pause the video, knock out this install, and I'll holler back at y'all once I got the fender. I'll holler back at y'all once I actually hit this thing out of the box and installed. Alright, YouTube, like I said, man, this was painless. So far, all I've had to do was put the freaking handlebar in. That was it. And now all I'm left with is installing the pedals, installing the headlight, and putting the front fender on, and that's pretty much it, and some pegs. Painless, man. So anybody looking at this bike, I wouldn't even give this a 20-minute install, man. In reality, it might be a 15-minute install. It's hilarious. But like I say, let me throw this on. I know y'all don't like watching me do that, so I'll speed it up and pause it, you heard? Another quick update. Like I said, man, the install was painless, was very quick. As you can see, it's up. Testing to make sure electronics work. As you can see, the wheels spinning. Painless installation, man. And I didn't realize how tall this bike is. I don't have any shoes on. However, I'm 5'10", 190 pounds, and this is me sitting on the bike. Yeah, I can flat-footed and all that. I don't have any shoes on, but this thing got some size to it, man. We'll see in a moment. Let me get some sneakers. See if I can't give it a test ride, you heard? Alright, as you can see, I haven't put the headlight where I want to put it yet. I probably slide it up a little bit. But you have a headlight button to turn your light on. That's the actual headlight. That's the running light. Headlight, running light. You have a horn. You have, I don't know, that's probably all jacked up on your screen, but you have 5 levels of pedal assist. Let me turn it off. When you first turn the bike on, this is your power button. It's asking you for a pin code that you can set up, so that way nobody can move your bike without knowing your pin code. Or it comes with 2. This is high tech right here, man. This is what's coming on fancy bikes, but you get it on this bike. NFC card. Hit the power button. So you can either unlock it with your code or tap your NFC card on it. Unlocks the bike. Now you're ready to roll. Like I said, 5 levels of pedal assist. Gives you a top speed, they claim, of 28 miles an hour. Let's see if we can unlock a faster speed on it. Uh-oh. It's asking for a pin code to get to the settings. Let's see if it's 000. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to edit this out. And when I figure out what the code is, that ain't it. Let's try 999. How about that? Otherwise, I'm sure it's in the book what the code is. Gee whiz. I hope it's not a bunch of 6s. That'd be tragic. But anyway, I wanted to unlock the bike for y'all so I can see if we can get a higher top speed. But I might have to pause the video. Yeah, that's not it. I might have to pause the video, come back to that part. But anyway, as of right now, you get 5 levels of pedal assist. And fresh out the box, I got it on the kickstand. 27.5, is it doing a little more? Is the top speed. And this is the opposite of electric dirt bike. Front brake on the left, rear brake on the right. Let's turn the lights on. But like I said, you got a headlight, tail light. Does it get brighter? Yep, gets brighter when you squeeze the brake pedal. So you have an active brake light. You have a set of foot pegs on both sides if you have a passenger riding with you. This is a long saddle seat, pretty thick. So I imagine a comfortable ride. I won't know until I actually sit on it and try to ride it in a moment. But you have a rear shock, front shock. They are not adjustable as far as I can tell. You have 7 speeds as far as your gearing for your pedals. You have a half twist throttle. Solid bike, man. Obviously you have 20x4 fat e-bike tires. So you have a generic suspension, but then you have those thick fat e-bike tires for a little more, make your ride a little more comfortable. But so far so good, man. One of the easier installs that I've had recently. No complaints, nothing missing out the package. And, you know, excuse the mess in here, but they give you all of the tools that you need to put the bike together. So if you get this bike delivered to you and you don't have a tool kit or none of that at your house, they give you everything you need to put it together. But this is, I don't know if it comes through clear, 750 watt motor. Pretty standard. Everything about this bike is street legal, so you shouldn't have any problems, man. But let me throw on some shoes. It's freaking raining outside again. It's funny, Charlotte, North Carolina has been in a drought, but the past 2 weeks have been rain pretty much every single day, and we're still in a drought. That's what makes it hilarious. But at some point, I will get to test drive it and let you all know my thoughts. But so far, we have the Talon T757, 48 volts, 13 amp hours, 750 watts, top speed, 28 miles an hour, headlight, tail light, 5 levels of pedal assist, 40 miles of throttle only range. You get a lot more if you're actually pedaling. Right now, currently, what is the sale price of this thing? Let's see. We're going to look that up real time. Y'all know what I do. Right now, I'm sure you cannot see this, but it is, the regular price is $899. It's $899. Currently on sale, $649. And as always, I have a coupon code. You click that coupon code or put in that coupon code. You're going to save a little more money off. Good bang for your buck. Good entry-level e-bike. Good e-bike for those that want to jump on e-bikes and not worry about whether they're legal or illegal. Solid bike, man. But we're going to test it in a moment. Not your average trucker. All right, YouTube, we out here on the Talon T757. Oh, man. Guess we're trying the suspension out right away. What the heck going on with this walking path? Anyhow, Talon T757, 48 volts, 750 watt, completely legal e-bike. Supposed to have about 40 miles of range, throttle only, max speed of about 28 miles per hour. Perfect for something like this, man. Just riding through your neighborhood. In my case, riding parallel with the golf course in my neighborhood. It's raining a lot earlier, so hopefully I don't run in a situation where I'm in some soggy grass. But so far, man, the seat appears to be pretty comfortable. Like I told y'all, man, the assembly of this bike was really simple, really quick. Absolutely no complaints with that. So far, the acceleration is as to be expected. I got the display up a little high. I don't know if y'all can see what I got going on, but I'm in pedal assist mode 5. You know, set up to give it all that it can absolutely give me. We're gonna take a quick ride, man, do a couple miles to test the bike out. You know, I tend to stay in my neighborhood, so a lot of these videos you see me riding the same way over and over. But you know, it is what it is. Whee! Whee! Being that I'm on a pedal e-bike, well, a legal e-bike that only does 28, definitely gonna make sure that I stay out of the street, because I am not outrunning anybody on this thing. Hopefully none of these cars run me over either. But anyway, this is the Talon 757. You know, 48 volts, 13 amp hours. Like I said, it came with a charger that is a little over 2 amps. So if you run this battery down to 0, it takes a long while to get it charged back up. Good thing about these kind of batteries, though, these 48 volt batteries aren't very expensive, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to you know, keep a spare. That'll increase your range, as well as prevent you from you know, gives you less downtime. But as you can see, man, it's been raining for the last 2 weeks in Charlotte, North Carolina, where I live. It was raining earlier today when I was unboxing and installing the assembling the bike. So I'm glad that it's about 6 p.m. now and it's sunny. You wouldn't even know that it was raining a couple hours ago. Perfect opportunity for me to test out this bike. You know, nothing too extreme, because this is a 750 watt bike. So not much to really, you pretty much know what you're getting into. Bike normally retails for about $899. It's currently on sale for $649. And I also have a coupon code that oh, there's some mud. Also have a coupon code that I will include in the link. In the description, or probably pin it in the comment section. Gotta be careful going around these curves, man. You know, sometimes there's people walking, you don't see them. Wouldn't want to have a collision. This is a little incline. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but it's a little incline, and I got it fully pinned, and we're doing about 17 miles an hour, but I'm also not pedaling. So I'm sure if I actually pedaled, we'd have had a little more strength going up that hill. But again, nothing to complain about. Not weak by any stretch for what you would or should be using it for, you know. you have a lot of people that get these e-bikes and they use them as their all-in-all commute. I don't know that I would do that with a Class 2 unless it was a sleeper and I had a stronger motor on it. But something like this, it's just good to get out, let the wind breeze through your hair, you know what I mean? Ooh, going a little too fast. Almost went out of bounds, man. But one thing I can say, man, is this seat. This is a grown man's seat. A lot of cushion. These fat tires work with the suspension to, you know, make it feel like you're riding in a Cadillac, man. It's a pretty soft ride. Nothing to complain about. And as you can see, I'm out here. Normally, when I'm out here, I have my kids with me. And, you know, that's my excuse a lot of times to ride slow. But I am completely solo. Son and daughter are both at gymnastics and boxing class at the moment. So I had some time to give this bike a quick test ride. I always think it's funny that, you know, I have an open face helmet on right now and a microphone on my shirt, and people are looking at me like I'm talking to myself. It's actually hilarious. That lady almost broke her neck. I don't know if she was picked up on camera or not, but it's pretty funny. Shout out to the electric Cadillac. Uh-oh, she walking my way. Let me get out of this lady's way. Okay. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna test out the suspension and ride in this bumpy grass. What's happening? Anyway, it's gonna be a real test of this bike when I am heading back home, because it is all uphill on the way back home. Okay. All right, so I figure maybe take the bike down to the elementary school, ride around there a little bit. There is a little hill. I can try to do a hill test, but like I said, it's been raining, so it'll probably be a mudslide test. And then maybe go through the nature trail. Don't know that I really want to cross and go to the lake today. Then we can wrap this video up. Give you a little drone footage so you can see the third person view of this bike. And call it a day. Let's see, I got a pedal. Oh man. Let's see how accurate this speedometer is, because I tried to put the speedometer app on my phone. I forgot to bring a phone mount. Okay, so right now, I don't know if it's coming through a camera, but it's exactly the same. My phone is at 18 miles an hour. The bike was at the time at 18 miles an hour. So it appears that the phone, GPS, as well as this display are pretty accurate. So no complaints there. I was not able to figure out, I'll try to go into the P settings to see if I can unlock the bike a little more. But once you go into the P settings, it's asking for a PIN code. So before you can change anything on the bike. And I did not see it in the manual. I tried using AI and I tried using Google, and they both gave me about 6 different PIN codes that did not work. So you probably have to reach out to the manufacturer. I might shoot an email over to Talon to see what the code is to get into the P settings, because you know in the P settings You can unlock the bike a little more. Let's peel that off. How about that? I didn't litter, man. I put it in my pocket, I think. But anyway, you can go into the P settings in order to unlock it a little more. At least tell the controller that you don't mind if the bike goes faster than 28. Doesn't always guarantee that it will make your bike any faster, but I find that on most bikes it does. So, but like I said, I was not able to unlock it, so that's that. But anyway, I made it down to the elementary school. No problems here. Pretty cool bike, man. Like I say, these fat tires in combination with this thick seat makes for a pleasant riding experience. Let's see. Well, being that it's after 6 p.m., it shouldn't be a problem for me riding around the school. I don't want to be out here looking like a weirdo. But again, shout out to the Talon T757. Very sturdy, very well built. No complaints, man. And at $649, this would be a great Father's Day gift. Oh yeah, you see, I don't know if you can see on camera, man. That's pretty steep. I don't know if I can do that on this 750 watts. I've done it a bunch on electric dirt bikes. And I even had a pedal bike that was, I think that pedal bike was 2,000 watts. I think that one made it up that hill, but this is 750 watts. Don't know that it'd be a good idea to even try it. Especially since I was trying to see how wet this grass is. Maybe I will try it. I just hate to use up all my juice. All my juice trying to make it home. Well, it says I'm full. I don't know if it's coming through on camera. Oh. But let's see what we got with this hill. Yeah, I don't think we're making it up that hill, bro. I don't think we're making it up this hill. Definitely not. We did not even make it a third of the way. Didn't make it a third of the way. Okay. 750 watts. No thanks. That's actually funny. The fact that I attempted it is actually what makes it funny. But again, man, this bike is more so for getting around. Probably be a good cruiser bike if you live near the beach. Or if you just wanted to ride around your neighborhood from neighbor to neighbor. But nothing extreme, man. This is not a extreme bike. I'm sure Talon has more powerful bikes for that option. Let's see. Take a quick cruise through the nature trail, man. See how that does. And then we'll wrap this thing up, man. Talon T757. I want to go left or right. Not your average trucker. I think I'm gonna pull the drone out really quick. Get some drone footage. And we're gonna call it. Let's see what we look like in the wilderness. Oy. All right, man. Well, this is what the bike looks like on the nature trail. Oh, that's the daytime running light. I don't even have the headlights turned on at the moment. I mean, It's daylight savings time after all. But solid bike, man. No complaints. This rack came separately in a separate box. It was in a box by itself, so I don't know if it's missing a cushion, because I see it has a license plate frame. Because I told you before, you have passenger pegs, so maybe you could get a seat off Amazon, or, you know, I don't know if I'm missing a seat. That way you can have a rider with you. And like I said, look how thick that seat is, man. So if you're a grown man like me, you have absolutely no problem riding on this bike. But it's your guy, not your average trucker. One last look at the Talon T757, 750 watts, 48 volts, 13 amp hours, headlight, tail light, NFC. It's fancy right here, man. NFC. And for those who know, you know, you can sync that NFC to your phone. That way you can just tap to turn the bike on with your phone if you want to go through all that. But you got not your average trucker. Yo, be easy. Shout out to Talon. Use my coupon code, $649. You can't beat it, man. right, man, let's wrap this up, man. So I went on my debut ride with the Talon 757. Let's see here. The display says we did about 8 miles. Let's see what my app says. My phone app says I did 7.77 miles. My max speed was 29 miles an hour, and I was gone for 57 minutes and 52 seconds. So overall, pretty good bike, no complaints. Bike was extremely comfortable, didn't let me down. It did its job, it did what it said it would do. 750 watts. I did have to pedal up a few inclines because, like I said, my ride home is all uphill. But hey, I'm cruising and I got some exercise in. But it's your guy, not your average trucker. Shout out to everybody for making it this far in the video. Like, subscribe, share. Link in the description. $100 off. Bike is $649. You cannot beat it. Go buy one, go buy two. Not your average trucker, Talon 757. Y'all be easy, you heard?